Hey YouTube, I want to do something a little different today. I want to show you some of my Emerson literature. So you may not know this, but as I stretch to pick up all these pieces of paper, I'm kind of a Emerson Catalogs collector. And that probably makes, that's probably not surprising to you who maybe have watched my channel for a while and know that I'm into Emerson's. But so a while ago, I realized I'd had several catalogs. I had like the 09 through 2012, and I kind of wanted to get a bunch more. So I put up a thread on the USN saying so, and I got a bunch of different catalogs from people who had extras. And eventually, we'll get to this catalog, which is the customs catalog, and it has, well, basically when Ernie was just doing custom orders, he had these catalogs. So let's take a look at, let me show you this first. So I also have this Blade magazine from, was it March 2001? And I found it on eBay, and I thought it was cool because it has a Damascus Mach 1 on it. And I sent it to Ernie, and he signed it for me, which was very cool of him. So that's kind of a cool, unique piece. I wanted to show off. But then I have a bunch of these catalogs, and some of them are not dated. So we see 2012, 11, 10, 9, let's see, we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then, so these three are not dated. But a little trick to dating these older Emerson catalogs is to look at the date on the blades in the catalog itself. So it might not be easy to pick up on this, but so this is the 2012 catalog, and I don't know if you can tell, but the Journeyman has a date stamp of 2011 on it. So these catalogs come out pretty early. I think they come out like in January or February, which means that the pictures in here are of knives that were made in the previous year. So not all of these pictures are of 2011 models, because some of these pictures have been reused. But specifically the Journeyman, which was introduced in 2011, has the 2011 stamp on it. So that means that this 2002 catalog has 2011 knives in it. And such is the way for these other catalogs, like the 2010s and the 9s and such. So what we'll do here is I can look and see, so here are the new blades for this particular year, and they are date stamped with a 2001. So these are the two, the Sark knives, the P-Sark and the Sark, and then, let's see if it's going to be tough to show you, these are Blackbirds. This is, they call it here the Trident X 39, but it ends up being the Gerber knife, the Gerber Auto SOCFK kind of thing. And then up here was the first time that the CQC7 was introduced with a wave. We can see it up here. So these are marked 2001, which means that this this catalog is from 2002. And similarly, this catalog is marked with knives from 1999, which means that this catalog is from 2000. And it's interesting, as we can see, so here the 99 Spec Wars, and we can actually see how the serrations are actually blacked out. So this tells us that they coated the blades before they did. So they did the grinding, and then they did the black coating, and then they put the final edge on here, which is kind of neat. So this is a 2000. This is a 2002. Let's look at this one. This one has some interesting knives in it. This is the Nova. I don't know if you remember. I guess it was in 2012 that the Nova was reintroduced, where they found these blades from 2004. I think it was 2004. Anyway, they reintroduced the Nova. Well, this is the first time the Nova was introduced. And then there's this blade called the Fusion, which is a collaboration between Ernie and Alan Elishewitz, which never got off the ground. There was one prototype made, and that's it. And then here we have the PUK with a contoured handles, which is pretty cool. So this is when they had the custom production knives. So there was a time period where you get production knives with some kind of custom features like a Damascus blade and stuff like that. It was kind of it was only around for like a couple of months because I guess they decided that it was too much work kind of doing all of that. So there's a little bit of the history. Let me take a look. Let me look off camera at the dates on this. Sorry about that. Let me give you something to look at while I'm looking at this, so we can see this is the. Oh, this is tough. I'm trying to figure out where the date is on this count. These blades. This is. I think this is a 2003 because the date on this commander on the top there is 2002. So I'm guessing this is a 2003 catalog. And then lastly, let's look at this custom catalog. This is the first catalog that Ernie ever made. So he had 8x10 leaflets that had some of his custom designs on it before this catalog was made, but this is the first like bound catalog with like staples, or yeah, they use staples on this. So let's look. So first we have a Spec War logoed CQC6. I'm trying to get it so there's no glare. I think you can kind of see it there. Spec War logo, CQC6, hand checkering, with some, sitting on some rocks and some leaves. So here we can see the CQC9, the CQC8 with the original like contoured handles. 7. I look at those prices: $500, $500, $500, and these are actually a little bit more expensive because the CQC6, which here is $500, I think was originally like $375. And then this CQC6 actually has a Half Moon logo. I think you can see it there. And then the famed Rhino here for $650. So you can see that the Rhino is always a little bit more than the CQC6. Full Dress 7, which ran for about $1,000 for the full dress knives. You can imagine getting a full dress knife for $1,000 right now. And the ES1M, which went on to be the Super Commander. And then let's see what else we have here. So we have the MV1 with the Viper logo. So you can see the Viper logo. There it is. MV1. MV2 is not pictured, but it's mentioned here. $350 for the MV2. MV1 is $400. The MV3 was $425. MV4 and MV5. So these are some cool pieces here. And then we on to the fixed blades. This is the CF1 Vindicator. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, CF1 Vindicator. CF6, which is the Phaser. CF7, which is the Trivector. A review coming on that soon. The Bodyguard, CF8, which eBoss just posted a cool picture of a Bodyguard a couple weeks ago on the USN. CF9 Tactical Persian. All of these have Half Moon logos. But let's see if we can see that here. This is the Tactical Persian that Ernie was talking about in the Nut and Fancy booth review. SHOT Show 2011 maybe? Double dagger here. CF11, CF10 Rogue Warrior, which was what the Roadhouse was designed off of. And he's talking about this this shoulder harness that you can like wave off of it, which is, look at young Ernie there. And that's about it. So then the back is kind of plain with the return address. But let me show you real fast before time runs out in 30 seconds. Oh gosh, where is it? 2011 has the Roadhouse compared to the Rogue Warrior. So you can see kind of the similarities there. Alright, as always, thanks for your time, and comments are welcome. Be dressed to play and geared to slaughter. See ya.